Hello, good morning students. How are you all? Resting at your home? Okay. So today we will read about our forest. This video is all about the forest and the type of plants found there. So in India we have 20.55% of the land is covered with forest, and this is being always cut. It means deforestation is taking place. In the early times we have more forest cover. You should know that all the plants in every country, we should have at least 50% of our land should be covered with the forest. This will provide the good air quality and the natural habitat to the animals. So what is the forest? Before starting this chapter, we must know what is a forest. Forest you can define as the large area covered by the uncultivated plant type, like there may be herbs, shrubs, trees, means all type of plants are found in a forest. Forest may be of different type according to the plants present there. As we know, there are so many different geographical regions in our country and in the whole world. So we have so different type of forest also. But mainly in India, we have tropical forest. We have tropical forest in most of the part of our country. So forest can be defined. Here I have written the forest definition. The forest is a vast land covered by uncultivated, means no one is planted these trees. These trees are uncultivated and they grown by natural method. So different types of plants are there, like herbs, shrubs and trees. Forest has different types of plants according to their height. Means the plants may be of very small, means below 1 meter, and above 1 meter, and also very long or tall trees are there. So according to the height, we can divide the forest into 4 parts. First, the lowest one is the forest floor. Forest floor is the land of the forest which has so many different types of small plants, grasses or herbs, small herbs, and obviously the land has also very fertile soil, because all the plants and their parts like leaves, seeds, fruits, twigs, and of course the excreta of the animals and the dead animals body, all these are decayed in the soil by microorganisms, means decomposers. So this soil floor has very fertile soil and it is mostly of dark blackish in color. So the forest floor has grass and herbs. There then comes the understory. Understory means the lowest story of the forest, which has long herbs, means big herbs are there. Herbs are of many types, with maximum height of herb should be 1 meter. Up to 1 meter of height, the plants are called herbs. So herbs may be of very small and long. So the big herbs and shrubs constitute the understory. Understory means the lowest story of the forest. Then you know about the story, means we have so many multi-storied buildings. So the lowest is called as ground floor. Below the lowest floor means ground floor, we have parking areas, means this is the underground area. And then comes the first floor, second floor means first story, second story, third story. So in this way we call the lowest story of the forest is called understory. Then comes the canopy. Canopy is the part of the forest which appears as a green colored part, and this is formed by the crown of the trees. Means trees have crowns. Trees have trunk, the slender, cylindrical or branched part of the stem is called trunk, and above the trunk there are the leaves in tall trees. You all know that. So the tall trees crowns form the canopy, and canopy is nothing, it is the crowns of trees which are very nearly situated to each other. So the forest, mainly the thick forests, they don't receive the sunlight up to their forest floor. Very few sunlight can come to the forest floor because of the canopy. And the last one is the emergent layer. Emergent layer is the layer which is above the canopy. Canopy is the crown of the trees, and few trees branches emerge from the canopy, means they go up above the canopy, and thus this layer is called as emergent layer. Got it? So now we will see that what forest gives us. Forest helps us. We all know that trees are very important for the animals. As we all know, trees performs photosynthesis, and in this way it provides oxygen in return and also provide food to us, all the animals. So here I have written that how forest helps us and what are the functions of the forest that we will discuss later. First, forest is not only the home of the animals or plants, but it also has many types of animals. Shelter means home or habitat. Home means habitat. So forest has many types of animals. You all know that insects are the small animals. So in forest, insects, millipedes, centipedes, earthworms, then comes the small animal birds, frogs, birds, reptiles, spiders and mammals. Different types of mammals are found in forest, and these mammals may be of obviously they are either herbivores, carnivores or scavengers. Means all type of animals are found in forest. Forest also provides us for human beings. It provides us so many things to us, like the raw material for paper, that is called as pulp. Next, the rubber is the most utilized object that we made from latex. Latex is the white substance which comes out from the rubber tree, and this then lac Lac is also used for many things. Medicines, so many medicines we obtain from forest, and also we all know the spices. Spices are also obtained from the trees of the forest. Now the forest, how forests help us. Here I have written 5 points, but it will include all the functions which forest does for us. So, preventing soil erosion. Soil erosion, you all know, by wind, water, the top soil is being eroded, means it is taken away with the air or water, wind or water, and not air, wind or water, and it is transported to another place. And the top soil is the most important part of the forest soil. So if top soil will not be found in the soil, the soil will become the infertile. So fertility will taken away. So how forests help us in prevention of soil erosion? We all know the trees of the roots binds the soil, and thus soil erosion is prevented. Second is, it prevents flood and maintains water table. Students, you all know, I know that you all know the presence of drinking or potable water under the ground. So this water is called as groundwater. We have so many layers in the soil, and the lowest part is the bedrock, where above the bedrock the water which seeped from the soil is collected. So this water is called as groundwater. But as we know, there are many types of soil according to the rocks present there. So we have water at different levels below the ground, and these levels are called as water table. So water table is also maintained, and flood is prevented by forest. How? The roots of the trees bind the soil, and these have pores also. So the water, if the flood has come in the forest, it will not harm the trees. It will recharge the water table by seeping through the roots of the soil. Means roots जहाँ से घुसते हैं soil में, वहाँ पे थोड़ा स्पेस रहता है जिससे पानी नीचे जाता है. तो पानी नीचे जाएगा तो क्या होगा, वाटर टेबल रिचार्ज हो जाएगा और मेंटेन रहेगा. Then comes the it also maintains carbon dioxide and oxygen balance. We all know that for photosynthesis plants need carbon dioxide, isn't it? Carbon dioxide is taken by the plants from atmosphere. So carbon dioxide is absorbed, and after the photosynthesis oxygen is released. So trees are the main organisms which maintains the carbon dioxide and oxygen balance in nature. Why I have called trees? Because forests are the land where many trees are present. Cools it also, forest also cools air and causes rainfall. Students, you all know that transpiration, you all know about the transpiration process. Transpiration process is the release of water from the stomata, through the stomata by the plants. This process takes place continuously day and night. And why? Because plants always absorbs water. Water is absorbed by the plants through their roots, and it comes to the leaves. but plants utilizes very few water for photosynthesis. But this process should be continuous, because if it will stop, the plant will wilt. It will wilt, सूख जाएगा. तो how it cools the atmosphere and causes rainfall? As it releases the water vapor through its stomata, the forest has so many trees, so many water vapors will be released, and thus the atmosphere surrounding the forest gets cool. And also this water, when goes up in the sky, it condenses and causes rain. Got it? Last is the decreases pollution. We all know that plants absorb the different gases, and thus pollution level is decreased. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrous oxide, so many gases we human beings are producing by our daily activities, and these gases are absorbed or these are decreased by the plants. I hope you all have got the knowledge about the forest and its importance. In next video we will learn about the another topic. Goodbye.